Hello everyone, it is Sandy from Two Fat Birds Creative. Welcome back and welcome to new viewers that haven't been here before. So I'm doing this oval mold here, and it is one from Molds and Shapes. I've got that golden glitter there, and I'm using the Fast Cure epoxy from Craftor. We're going to take that gold glitter and we're going to line it in the rim of this mold. Stay tuned. All right, we've got Moscow Mule and this one, which I believe is called Poly. I put it into this container, and these are both going in this tray as well. This Poly I am adding with that gold microfine glitter for the edge of the tray mold. That Moscow Mule is going to be the center of the train? Not a train. No choo-choos here. We're going to put that in the center of the tray itself. And next here we have the Pearl X Pink Gold. We are going to add that to that microfine gold glitter to give it a little bit more of a pink hue to it to kind of more match that Moscow Mule color. And now we added our resin in here, and we're just going to stir this puppy up. I hope everyone is doing well today. I hope you had a great weekend. My Saturday was full of being at a craft fair. Well, not a craft fair exactly. We sell some of our products at a local shop, and it was actually the shop's 6th anniversary sale. So we were there by the time you watch this, though I am not there right now. And so let's go ahead and make a little spout with our paper cup, spritz with our alcohol, and then we're going to pour our resin into the edge of the tray. I'm just wiping up that excess alcohol off the mold here. And now we shall slowly pour into the edge here. I don't have the steadiest of hands always, so I'm trying to make it as steady as I can and get it into only the edge. And since it is fast cure, it's going to cure up a lot quicker than normal epoxy resin. And I am going to throw it into my I'm going to throw it into the G3 curing machine for about an hour, just so it is cured enough to add the layer on top of it. But we are going to get this all full up to that rim of the tray. Oops. Look, see, there we go. Getting it out where I don't want it to belong. So I just grabbed a silicone tool and I'm kind of just pushing it back into the edge there. I don't want to waste it all, so I'm just trying to put it where I want it to be. And then I'll clean up those edges again with like a baby wipe. And now I'm grabbing my little micro brush here, and I am going around the inside and the outside edges where those two edges, top and sides, meet together, and just trying to make sure that any air pockets or bubbles are displaced and rise to the surface so that I don't get any of those air pockets in the finished piece. And bubbles aren't always bad, they're just annoying sometimes. But when it's on the edges of the trays, they can get snaggy and a little bit sharp, so I don't really want them there. And I think in this piece, I ended up only really having 2 little spots that I really had to worry about, and they weren't even that big, so good times. And since we have some leftover resin, I grabbed my little tiny cat mold here. I enjoy this guy. I make a lot of magnets recently with this mold. Just adding a little bit more clear resin that I had off to the side into that mixture that we used in the edging. And that is what we will pour into our little cat mold. And we've gone ahead and put the pieces into our G3 to cure up for an hour, and it has come to being close to an hour of being done now. So we're going to go ahead and mix up our other batch of resin here for the rest of the tray. Now this is the Moscow Mule glitter. This is from PNW Glitter Co, as was that poly glitter. And now I'm just adding some diamond frost in here. I have to be very stingy with this as I've not been able to find it anywhere else and they don't make it anymore. I'm hoping they bring it back, but time will tell. And again, adding some of that Pearl X pink gold mica powder into this mixture here. And getting those colors to blend in together from the edge of the tray to the rest of the body of the tray, but still having a difference. All right, we are going to add our resin into our cup of glitter. This is Craftor resin. They so nicely have supplied me with their resin. It is the regular craft resin. In this instance, the first time was the Fast Cure. This is just the regular craft epoxy. This is my go-to epoxy. I do enjoy it. I think it's clear. I think the bubbles move out pretty well. So yeah, I do enjoy their resin. So we're just giving this a nice mix together. Get all those glitters and micas all mixed up. And I always love seeing them all swirl together with the clear resin. I just think it looks just dancy and marvelous. And if you saw, I did add some more of that mica powder in here and just give it another stir up. Let's get ready to pour! And there she goes. Pouring it slowly, a nice little dribble. Letting it move where it wants to over the edge there. Filling in the edge. Filling up our tray. Isn't that a pretty color? I am grabbing a little silicone spatula and I'm just dragging it through to the base of the silicone here. I'm just trying to, again, get those little air pockets, air bubbles up off the bottom, sticking to that tray. And hopefully that will work. I think I've seen Johanna Lusol Creations. That's who I see do that when she's doing her blooms. So I just thought I'd give it a try, and I think it actually worked out pretty well. So a little fun tip for you guys. And I'm a little short on that resin, so I had some off to the side and just adding in my diamond frost again. Still so sad I can't find this. This is the one and only bottle I had ever made purchase of, and it will soon be gone at some point. Anyways, adding some more of the Moscow Mule into our little mixture here. And we're just going to top off our mold with this. So I'll just put us on another fast forward while I do that. All right, it is demold time, guys. And first we're going to get this ever popular little kitty cat here. Again, this was just really that micro fine gold glitter and rose or pink gold mica powder and diamond frost. That's what made up this cat. And our cat mold came from Oddity Abyss, and our little fishies here came from the Resin Queen shop. You can find them both on Etsy, and Oddity Abyss has her own website as well. And I do have a discount code listed in my descriptions for her. Well, friends, it is demold time. So first, let us move that frog out of the way. It was a little bendy before, but I let it cure up a little bit longer, and so here we go. Got a nice hollow effect from some of that Moscow Mule glitter happening. Nice demold, and there is our tray. I really like the color of this. It has become one of my favorite colors of glitter to work with. Again, it is called Moscow Mule from the PNW Glitter Co. And if you're interested, I do have a discount code down in my description. She is based out of the Washington State area and has excellent deals on glitter. I do have a frog here that I had made with some just extra leftover resin that I had while making this. And now I am deciding what stickers I want to put on here just because it's a little plain. And so I decided to go with this lovely tree. And I'm just trying to figure out how to pull it apart. Because you can see I have no thumbnail on my left thumb. And so I'm going to get some tape. It's a fun little trick here. Get some tape, cut it in pieces so you can put one side on the front and one piece on the back. And then you can pull them apart. And I wouldn't go covering the whole thing, just do like a little kind of corner of the piece. And there it comes. And be gentle when you're taking it off, because you don't want to break it and rip it. This is just a regular sticker. It is not a DTF. But you can see it's got some holographic effects in it as well. I'm just trying to line it up as centered as I could. She still is a little tilted sideways. And luckily, because it's not a DTF transfer, I can peel it back up. I tried my hardest, but I still think she's ever so slightly wonky for those that are extra particular, not peculiar, when they're looking at it. So there is that sticker down, and then we are going to put our DTF dragonflies on. And again, I find these actually were easier to pull apart than that other sticker. Just again, trying to see where exactly I want it. I like them facing out to the corner. Excuse me. And I'm just kind of rubbing it into the tray, making sure it's got a nice bond, and pulling the top part back and away. I find that going at an angle does help it stick better and not peel off any of the actual transfer. Now there are little pieces that generally stick, like that little edge I was going at after up there in the corner. The little antennae of the dragonfly, they don't really like to stick down very well. And there we go. We've got that one all down. And then we will move on to the other side. Now, I am sorry for those particular people who like everything even and squared off, because these did not turn out that way. So I'm sorry if this is going to get at your OCD. While I continue faffing about getting our little dragonfly down, I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you to everybody who watches my videos. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you to all my returning watchers. Thank you to my subscribers. Thank you to my new watchers. If you're not subscribed, think about it. It is absolutely free for you. And punch that bell notification so that way you're notified when I have videos or even posts that I send out. When they're released into the wild on YouTube, it will alert you to those. And I do have memberships available as well, and I do want to thank my awesome members, Lady in Resin, Lula at Nerd Goblin Art. I don't know why I have to say her name in front of it all the time. This is Lynn at Lady in Resin, and Jessica at Silverstorm 6058. Thank you so much. And as an extra bonus, here is little Froggy Demolding. Anyways, if you wanted to become a member, please click the join button down below. If you aren't so inclined, I do have a Buy Me a Coffee. I also have an Amazon wish list. Either of those things are linked in my description, and the QR code for the Buy Me a Coffee is up on the screen. If your heart so desires you to help support the channel, please do so by one of those methods. And anything that is made through memberships, Buy Me a Coffee, or my Amazon wish list go right back into the channel and making these videos, purchasing supplies to make these videos. Again, only if your heart directs you in that way. But the best thing you can do is subscribe and watch my videos. It'd be awesome and greatly appreciated so much. Again, thank you all. Thank you, everybody. I greatly appreciate you so much. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and even go ahead and hype it. Anything we can do to help the algorithm at YouTube take us crafters and put our material, our videos out there for the world helps greatly. This little froggy was just made up with leftover resin from this tray, and I just added some alcohol inks in yellow and red to him and put some of that diamond frost glitter and a little bit of the white sinker. Hope you like him. And here we are in the beauty shots, and there'll be a link for another video that YouTube thinks you might like. And just go ahead and click that. Thank you all again, and see you on the next one. Bye-bye.